Happy New Year, everybody. It's Dashabella and Vodka, and welcome to my first episode of Star Equestrian in 2026 with a race. Yes, I actually did another intro before this, but I forgot to show my avatar. So, yeah, we're doing a bit of an awkward intro at the start of a race. That's totally okay, you know, sometimes you got to do things a little bit spontaneously, and if there's a horse that I need to do stuff spontaneously with, Vodka's like the best guy, okay? He's my man, so hopefully he's gonna do us a good job in this race. But hi guys, how are you doing in 2026? I hope you guys are doing way better than I am, because if you can tell, somebody has I don't know what it is, a cold, a throat infection. My throat's feeling funny, so I do feel like I'm sounding a little nasally, so I do apologize if I do sound a little different. I've got a mug of hot water next to me that I have been, oh my gosh, I have been enjoying that glass of hot water. Normally, I'm not a fan of just plain hot water, but this is the one time where I'm just like, oh, this is the good stuff. But no, I hope you guys are having a really fantastic 2026. And it's just like the beginning of the year. A lot of us would be spending time with family and friends, or just getting ready for, you know, the year. I have no idea what to expect for 2026, honestly. I think it's just another year of life. But who knows, maybe something good would happen for everybody involved, because I know 2025 for some of us has been pretty rough. So just praying that everyone has a wonderful 2026. In terms of Star Equestrian, nothing amazing has happened, okay? There have been no updates or anything. It's just been business as usual. So if you're hoping that, you know, Foxy would be starting off strong, no. I'm pretty sure their staff are on holiday at the moment, because I have seen a couple of like random social posts from them, but yeah, I don't think I have seen any of like the devs online. There hasn't been any communication on the Discord, but then again, that's also like that's not uncommon for this team. So I was kind of hoping, you know, we'd get something nice. Actually, okay, the only thing Foxy did for us for New Year's was remove Christmas stuff. That's the only thing they did for us, which is kind of sad. Because I'm just like, oh no, the Christmas stuff is gone. Oh, okay. And I do have one complaint. The sleigh never came back. The sleigh never came back. I don't know why. And I'm honestly kind of mad about it. The fact that like they had the flying sleigh, like I think it was like for the first day of the Christmas update, and they never brought it back after they removed it. I don't know when they removed it. I think it was either a few days after the Christmas update or like a week or something. But it never came back. Never came back, so I never got to showcase it on the channel. I honestly kind of regret not filming the update video like on update day for Christmas, but at the same time I'm just like, I guess it's not important too. I don't know, I really would have loved to show it to you guys, but I didn't think they would take it out, okay? I thought it was gonna stay. So yeah, the sleigh never came back. Big sad. So I hope they make it up to us somehow this year. I hope the sleigh does come back. I don't know why they would take it out to begin with either, because it worked perfectly fine on update day, and it wasn't just me, a whole bunch of other people were riding on the sleigh. It was working fine. So unless there were like server stability issues or something, I don't see why it should have been taken out of the game to begin with. So odd. Anyways, a good job, Vodka, and we are finally back in Star Equestrian. I've done my 5 weekly races, so we're good. I forgot to do my 5 weekly races last week, so I didn't get to get my rewards, which I was very, very sad about, because I do like my racing rewards for like potions, and if I get lucky, gems would be very nice. I don't really care so much about horses anymore, because I have far too many horses. I mean, Vodka knows, you know, he's one of my older horses, but he's like, Dasha, it's getting a bit crowded in here. Can we maybe stop with the horses? And I'm just like, yes, Vodka, I agree. Okay, let me just very quickly check the wild horse pen, because I literally tamed a wild horse before I filmed today's video, because I know one spawned. I just went to check it out, and it was like almost tame. So I just kind of like popped in and contributed. All right, let's see if this guy is here. And yeah, it's this one. I literally tamed this one right before I started the video. Okay, potion. Oh, what? You're joking. Dang. Dang. Wow, thank you. And I think I wasn't even top 100. Was I top 100 for this? Hang on, guys, I gotta check. I keep forgetting the rewards for this. We were... Oh, yeah. So we were top 100 for this at least. I've had some people be very confused with being able to tell like where they ranked in terms of wild horses. If you want to know what you ranked when you tamed a wild horse and got rewards, pay attention to how much gold you got from your rewards, because that gold is going to tell you where you end up ranking. So if you were not paying attention just now, I think I had 2,500 gold. So if you take a look at the rewards NPC, I think you can check both this lady and that one over there. Check the gold rewards. If you got 1,000 gold as your reward for taming a wild horse, then you would not have been top 100. You would have been like 101 and over. I got 2,500. So I was somewhere between 26th to 100th place. So I was top 100 for this. And I honestly got crazy lucky because I got the 10% purple potion, which I'm like, wow, that's kind of amazing. So yeah, pay attention to how much gold you get for taming wild horses. That's like the huge giveaway in terms of like what rewards you ended up rolling. So if you ever get like, in this case, 25,000 gold, then you would have been top 5. And if you got 10,000 gold, then you would have been top 10. And if you got 5,000, then you would have been top 25. So 11th to 25th place. Yeah, I know so many people have been confused trying to calculate like where they are on the leaderboard, because there's no leaderboard for wild horses. It's really just you tame them, you get the rewards, and that's basically it. So yeah. Very quickly, I want to share with you guys a project that I literally did yesterday. I did 2 breedings with a wild horse. Are you seriously going to make me collect this mushroom vodka? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yesterday, I bred with Fury Bodhi because I love this guy's facial marking. I really love that blaze. I don't really care about the I don't care about the body pattern, the lightning pattern. I'm not really too big about it. If I get it, it's great, but if I don't get it, I'm also not going to be too upset. I really like the nose pattern, and this guy also has the bunny tail. So I was like, oh, this is a cute horse. But then when I went into the breeding menu, this horse has turbo boost, and I really wanted turbo boost. So I was like, okay, I think I'm going to breed with this horse. And I mean, I don't know if you saw on the breeding menu just now. I did 2 breedings. So hang on, let me try and find the horses, because oh my gosh, backtracking horses is kind of annoying sometimes. So he was an Arabian, and if I'm going to level up turbo boost, I needed to breed purebred Arabians. So the first horse that I got from breeding with him was this one actually, Hardy. So I don't know where the spots came from. The parents for this horse was this wild and Mr. Fuzzy Pants. You know who Mr. Fuzzy Pants is. This spotty, grey, fluffy guy. Yeah, he was one of the parents. So I ended up getting the same brown color as Fury Bodhi. I don't know where these spots came from. They're like moldy spots or something. They're kind of odd looking. And I also got the socks, which I thought were really cute. I did not get the tail, which was like the sad part, but I technically needed to breed back to this horse anyway to level up turbo boost. So yeah, this horse did end up getting turbo boost. It's level 1, and I also got the crossbreed trait extra speed, which honestly I kind of don't care about. I just have it. I only really cared about the purebred trait. So I bred this horse back to Fury Bodhi. I got the tail potion because I really wanted the tail this time, and I did get it on the next horse. The next horse that I ended up getting was a bit of a surprise. I don't know if it's like a big surprise, probably like just a small one, but I thought it was a very funny one. So the offspring for these 2 horses was Sabrina. Oh, I face potioned as well. Face pattern potion because I really wanted the face pattern. Look at this fluffy baby. Okay, hang on. You can't really see it. Yeah, look at this fluffy baby. I was like, hello. I wasn't expecting you to be a fuzzy girl, but she's fluffy. She's also got the short tail because I potioned for this. I potioned the facial pattern and I potion the tail because I really want to add these 2 features to my race horses once I do max out turbo boost. But yeah, I now have level 2 turbo boost because I got very lucky with the breeding. I used the prestige potion that leveled up normal traits, and I got lucky with the roll. So I got this little lady, this fluffy lady, which honestly, yeah, I did not expect the fluff. I'm a bit sad that I lost the socks because I thought the socks were the cutest thing, but I guess I'm just gonna have to breed those socks back in because, like, yeah, I really did like those socks. Give me back my socks, please. But at least I got the facial pattern, so I'm not going to be like too upset about it. But yeah, this was just a bit of a small breeding project I did yesterday because I think I got a breeding token from my weekly chests, and earlier this week there was a breeding token that was on sale. So I ended up buying that one. Today, I know there's like another breeding token on sale, but I didn't have enough gems to buy it today. And also, I didn't want to top up, like I didn't want to buy gems this week because I kind of wanted to tone down some of my spending for Star Equestrian because I do feel like, you know, I was starting to spend too much on this game. So yeah, I'm not going to buy the token. I'm going to do a chest run, I think, after this video and just see if we get lucky. But if I don't get it, that's totally fine. I'm just going to let it go because the token is always going to come back eventually anyway. So it's seriously not a big deal for me. So yeah, that's not a big problem at all. Speaking of disappearing, the Holy Frost is coming to an end as well. And unfortunately, I don't believe we're getting a double gem sale. I am filming this on Saturday morning, so I think there is a chance that a sale could end up happening, but at the moment the sale has not started yet. So just check the game. If there's a sale, there might be a double gem sale. I kind of feel like there isn't going to be one, but again, just check the game to see whether or not a double gem sale is going to happen. If there is a double gem sale, I'm probably going to buy some gems just for the year as well. But yeah, if you're looking to get the Holy Frost Unicorn, you've got like 2 days left until this horse leaves. But even though this horse is leaving, again, I want to remind you guys that please do not feel pressured to spend money to get this horse. Even if you really want it, I don't want you guys going out of your way to spending money that you might not have for a pixel pony, okay? So yes, this horse is going to go, but I promise you this horse is probably going to come back next year. It might not come back as the feature horse. It might come back as like a fantasy that you can win when you pull on the next fantasy Christmas horse, which that's totally fine. I think that's okay as well. But yeah, you guys have 2 days left for the Holy Frost Unicorn banner. And once that ends, then we're probably going to have like a break until the next banner comes back. I've had a lot of people say that we're probably going to be getting the dragons as our next banner, maybe before the next festive banner, because like, yeah, we don't really celebrate any other holidays in Star Equestrian aside from like Christmas and Halloween. So if you've been eyeing these, the community is thinking that these are going to be the next banner, but again, we don't know. Because yeah, these were the last Christmas horses and they actually didn't even come back with a Christmas banner. So we really don't know when the dragons are going to come back. If the dragons do come back, I am considering trying to roll for them because I skipped out on them last time because I wasn't really a fan. But now that we have like flourished breeding and stuff, like I might be interested, but like, again, I'm not going to go out of my way to like throw my body to get that horse because we need to spend responsibly, especially with how things are economically nowadays. Like, I think it's just wise for us to be very picky with how we spend our money, and especially with the fact that we still haven't had Bronco. Oh, and before I forget, the Rusted Purple Frisian is also going to be leaving in 4 days. Now, as far as we could tell, there have been no changes physically to the horse, so I think it is safe to say that if you wanted to buy the horse and you were happy with its appearance, you're probably safe to do so. But as always with all horse purchases, guys, if you are not fully in love with this horse, do not buy it. Just because it's an exclusive, you don't need this horse. This horse is not paid to win. This horse is only going to benefit you if you are massively into breeding and you need the pattern, the mane style, the tail style. Like if you want to breed for this horse's coat and markings and all that kind of stuff, like, okay, fine. This is a good horse for you. But Aside from that, if you're not in love with the horse, don't buy it. I really don't think it's worth buying a horse if you don't feel like you're going to grow some kind of attachment to it. So yeah, the Holyfrost is going to be leaving us very soon, and the Rusted Purple will be leaving as well. In the place of the Rusted Purple though, assuming we're following the original timeline of market horses, the next Frisian to go on sale, and I think this is the final one as well from the trio, it'll be the Toasted Marshmallow Frisian. So in case you guys are wondering where this random mane and tail color came from our wild horses, because a lot of wilds have been getting this mane and tail color, it's from this exclusive horse. It is an exclusive mane and tail. So if you manage to get it from the wilds, you're very lucky. But there is, assuming we're following the timeline, this is going to be the horse that will be going on sale. But again, we don't know if this horse is going to go through any touch-ups like the Dark Appaloosa, because there was like some talk throughout the community of the Rusted Purples. Like you guys know, the Dark Appaloosa, that horse was on sale for like 7 days. The Rusted Purple originally was on sale for 7 days, and then it was randomly extended to 30 days. I don't know if it was because of popularity, or maybe Foxy is trying to test the waters to see like, is it more worth it to sell a horse for 7 days or more worth it to sell it for 30 days. But I think we'll find out what happens next when the next horse goes on sale, if the Toasted Marshmallow does go on sale, and if it's going to be labeled for 7 days or if it's going to be labeled for 30 days. So keep an eye out for that, because if the Toasted does come out, that also means the final exclusive trait is going to be going on sale as well. And that trait is for wild horses, which is this one here, Wild Confidence. So you gain extra trust points if you are taming wild horses. I know anybody that is very hardcore into wild horses, they are probably going to end up buying this horse because the bonuses it gives for taming wild horses, it is too good to pass up. Especially if you're somebody that is very dedicated into taming wild horses, this is probably going to be a very wanted cross trait. But if you don't tame wild horses, then if you don't like the appearance of the Toasted Marshmallow, I probably would not recommend you buying that horse either. So treat that horse like you would with the Rusted Purple. If you're not fully in love with it, if you don't love everything about the horse, it's probably a skip, a pass, a don't buy horse. Because like, yeah, we cycle through horses so quickly in this game. Like I probably ride like 10 horses max at this point. So there's a lot of horses I don't ride. And that includes my Rusted Purple. You know, I don't even use my Rusted Purple. I just used it for breeding and that was basically it. It's now collecting dust with the rest of my horses, which I am kind of disappointed to say. I really should use that horse, but its abilities are just so bad. It's not the best horse. It's also a Frisian. Frisians are not really like the best horse for events in this game, which is a bit of a shame, you know. I think if dressage was in the game, there would be way more use for the Frisians, but because that's not really a thing yet or ever, we don't really know if that's ever going to be a thing in this game. Yeah, Frisians will forever be a little underwhelming compared to their Frisian Sport counterpart, who is like the #1 non-fantasy horse everybody is riding. Oh, I did want to show you guys a fantasy that I finally got after weeks of failing with my club chest. So I got this horse last year. This was, I think it was like before Christmas. So it was like kind of a Christmas gift as well. I got super lucky with my club chest and I finally got the Helios Flare Strider, guys. Yes, I finally got to the sun horse. The horse where, oh my gosh, it is so bright. You need sunglasses to look at this horse, but I finally got it. I finally got it. So I have finally completed my club horse collection of the sun and moon horse. So I'm actually kind of excited to showcase this horse to you guys because like it's cool. Is it as cool as the Vulcan Frisian? Personally, I think I like the Vulcan Frisian more. It's just a cooler looking horse. Like this horse is cool in its own way as well. But I just think like in terms of appearance, okay, here's the thing. I'm not a fan of the tail. Like the tail's cool. It's very unique. It's definitely sun themed. It's just too bright. It's too bright and I don't like the little tendrils at the end of the tail, but that's a personal thing. If you guys like it, that is totally fine. The mane is okay. I think I'm okay with the mane. But again, it's just too bright. It is just far too bright. Yeah, this horse, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of got this like rainbow aura coming off of it as well. It's a bit hard to see during the day. I wonder if I switch over to photo mode, would we be able to see this better at nights? There we go. Okay, so there's a bit of a rainbow aura around this horse, which again, it's really, really cool and awesome. I just think Foxy now needs to add one of those, oh my gosh, what are they called? Epilepsy warnings into the game now, because you have a horse like this. I am afraid this horse might trigger an epilepsy attack on somebody because it's just so blinding. Like this horse is seriously so blinding and bright. So I am actually genuinely afraid for somebody out there if they accidentally run into somebody that rides one of these horses and then something bad happens. So yeah. Oh, I don't like the tail for this other reason. It looks not that great. I don't know what's happened with the tail. It's very stiff. It's not the best looking. Yeah, it's a bit of a goofy looking tail, unfortunately. I think it's just not rigged the best. I think that's probably what's happened. Like it's not attached correctly. Oh my gosh, when you canter, it doesn't even move. So there's no movement here, and then you gallop, and then there's too much movement. Oh my gosh, that is so distracting. Like imagine doing events with this horse, and then you just see the little tail things just like bobbling in your face. That is so distracting. And I thought my fluttering was distracting with the wings. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. But yeah, this is the Sun horse. I think I did go over the stats when the horse originally dropped. Is it a great horse? Like, it's not bad. It's not a bad horse. It's not like the Vulcan, I feel though, in terms of like being extremely useful for events. Like if you were to compare this to the Vulcan, I do think the Vulcan still has way more uses than the Helios Flare Strider, unfortunately. I hate saying that, but yeah, the Vulcan's still up there in terms of being like one of the best horses in the entire game. The stats for this, in case anyone forgot, 75 speed, 80 stamina, 100 acceleration, 75 agility, and 70 jump. Like it's a decently all-rounder horse. It's just lacking the speed to be able to compete with all the other faster horses in this game. Like speed is like one of the, if not the most important stat in this game, I feel, for a lot of our events. So if the horse is missing out on speed, then you're going to have to find that speed elsewhere in the form of like traits or a prestige. But like if you want to make this horse work, I do feel like you can, in terms of like turning it into a competition horse. But again, that's going to involve a lot of breeding. A lot of breeding. And speaking of breeding, I believe the Helios does not have any proper like unique breeding combos. It is treated as a fire themed horse. So you can basically breed it, I think, with anything a Vulcan can breed with. You just won't get anything that's like exclusive to the Helios Flare Strider. So for example, if I bred this horse to Fae, oh, this isn't even like going to be a fire fluttering. Okay, so it's a Helios fluttering thing. You either get a Helios Flare Strider or a fluttering Arabian. This is another issue with the new club horses. Like, yeah, they don't have new breeding combos. These are all dupe breeding so far. I guess they'll probably add it like in a later update. Exclusive breeding combos for the club horses. But yeah, it is kind of disappointing that they didn't add this originally, because like if you want to add a fantasy horse into the game, like yeah, cool, you add the fantasy, but people are also going to be looking for the breeding partners, you know, like is there an exclusive breeding thing? And you would have thought that they would have made this horse like have a breeding combo with the moon horse, but there isn't. It's a dupe breeding. I mean, you obviously can get flourishes from these horses if you breed them together, but I just don't think that would look very nice. So Yeah, if you wanted to know if this was a possible breeding combo, you can breed them together, but it's a dupe breeding. There's no unique breeding combos, unfortunately, for the Helios Flare Strider, unlike the Luna Dreamwalker, where the Luna Dreamwalker, it kind of had its own luminous spirit breeding pair. So yeah, just a heads up in case you really wanted this horse. Yeah, this horse is kind of limited in terms of what you can do with it for breeding. But if you like it for flourishes, like if you want the eyes or the mane or tail, I think maybe even the hoofs, you might be able to get that. So if you still want to breed this horse, yeah, there is still flourishes you're going to be able to get, but no unique horses yet. And I say yet because knowing Floxy, they are going to add it at some point. So before we end today's video, we got to do the photo contest. So I'm kicking myself because I totally forgot to enter this week, so I have no entry. But the theme for this week, I believe, is New Year's countdown. Yeah, so I forgot to enter. Honestly, I don't know what I would have entered with because, yeah, I think it would have been something with fireworks, and I do expect us to see a lot of fireworks in this week's entries. So let's have a look together. I did see a couple of entries on the Discord and they were super cool. And oh my gosh, the one on the left, that's cute. So a player with their horse with the star glasses. This is so New Year's. I feel like every time you think of New Year's, it's people with like the really crazy giant glasses. Yeah, this is kind of giving New Year's. This one, not so much. It's a horse rearing with their foal. I don't really feel New Year's. I'm going to be honest, this one doesn't really give me New Year's countdown either because it's just a random selfie of a player with their horse. But between the two of them, the glasses is probably what's going to have that left picture win it for me. Because yeah, New Year's, I always think of those stupidly big glasses that people like to wear. And oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. We have fireworks here. So New Year's countdown. I can absolutely see it with this picture. Okay, I can absolutely see it. This is so smart though. This is so smart. Oh my gosh, that is actually so smart. Okay, I know the thing is, okay, if we're thinking of New Year's countdown, unfortunately, I will have to vote for the picture on the left because this is way more New Year's than this because this is more Christmas to me, unfortunately. But this is such a smart photo. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. If it was Christmas themed, I would have voted for you. Oh, but the posing for that was so good. It was so good. Okay. Oh my gosh, we have two great entries. So, the left picture, we have a player with their horse posed in front of the clock. And I think the sparkles are supposed to be fireworks. So I love the idea behind this photo. Like right before midnight and then there's the fireworks, you and your horse just sort of sitting there watching the fireworks. Very clever. This, however, this is so relatable. This is so relatable for me. This reminds me of when I was still living with my parents and when my sister was also still living with my parents. So like when we were still like a full-on family. My parents waiting until midnight to watch the fireworks, but then I'd be like half asleep on the couch. Just being like, can I go to bed yet? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to vote for the one on the right because this is so relatable. That is such a relatable photo. I love it. Oh my gosh, that was such a funny entry. Okay, next up. Left-hand side, a player posed with their horse. On the right, however, we've got a player with their horses. And I think what they tried to do is they tried to make their own version of the clock for the midnight count. And they even put some sparkles in the sky as well to signify fireworks for New Year's. So obviously voting for the one on the right because New Year's countdown, I'm definitely feeling it more for the picture on the right than I am for the left. Okay, for our next two entries, we have a player, I don't know if this is them gifting their horse a unicorn. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm not quite sure, but they're wearing their Christmas outfit. And on the right, we have a player with their horse flying with the fireworks. I think I saw a lot of these pictures in the Discord. I was actually expecting to see way more Pegasus pictures with fireworks. But we have a lot of variety today so far. In terms of New Year's countdown, okay, This one, mostly because it's got the fireworks. This one's more Christmas to me. Yeah, this picture's giving me more Christmas. So I'm going to vote for the one on the right because we have to keep in mind of the theme, which is New Year's countdown. It's no longer Christmas, it's New Year's. Okay, next batch of pictures. We already are voting for the one on the left because we just have a random selfie for the picture on the right. But at least the picture on the left is on theme in terms of New Year's countdown. They've got all their horses celebrating in party hats. Yeah, it's a team selfie, but like you do get together with friends and family for New Year's, so I can absolutely see the idea behind this picture. Even though there's no fireworks or anything, like the picture works. And it definitely works better than this, just saying. Okay, next set of pictures. We have a player rearing with their horse, and I guess there's like some stickers. And on the right, we have a player with, I'm guessing they're friends, and they have launched the fireworks. You can't really see them. They're like in the corner back there, but they are there. Between the two pictures, we're voting for the one on the right because it's giving way more New Year's countdown than the one on the left. Next set of pictures, we have a player with I think it's a wild horse or it's their horse, and they're kind of hanging out in the wild horse pen. Meanwhile, this picture is a player relaxing with their horses, and they've actually used their stickers super cleverly. You can see that they've actually tried to make their own little rockets for fireworks in the background there to make it look like they're waiting for the fireworks to go off. That is clever. We're going to vote for this one because I do appreciate very, very clever pictures, especially with the use of stickers. I love, love, love sticker pictures. And we get some more stickers. Oh my gosh, so many rockets. So we have a player with their horse. We've got some fireworks on the ground and also their character holding fireworks. But over here, we have a player with their herd of horses and they've set up the fireworks as if they're ready to go. Okay, let me think. Between the two, which one do I prefer? I think I'm going to have to go with the one on the right because they have set the fireworks up like on the ground as if they're ready to go. The one on the left, bit of a safety hazard. I probably would not recommend holding a lit firework because they put sparkles on the bottom. So I'm just going to make a guess and say that the firework is currently lit. So for safety reasons, we're picking the one on the right. For our next batch of photos, we have a beautiful picture of a player with their horse watching fireworks together. Beautiful, love this. And then the other picture that we have, giving me more Christmas. So a player holding a unicorn toy with their horses under the Christmas tree. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to vote for the one on the left because left is definitely more New Year's countdown. Right would have been a fantastic Christmas picture for the Christmas themes. So that's going to be it. Gifts. Oh, I kind of expected rubbish. Oh, I could have gotten a toy wolf. Oh no, I don't have a toy wolf yet. Okay, I'm kind of sad about that. I would have really liked that toy wolf. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much again for watching another video of Star Equestrian. As always, if you enjoy my Star Equestrian videos, please leave a like on this video so I know that you enjoyed it. And if you did make it this far, thank you for watching my first upload for 2026. I hope you have the most blessed New Year. I hope this is the year that you shine, that all the best things happen to you and your family and friends, because I know for some of us, last year wasn't the best. Last year was a struggle for some people. Last year was just a year of survival. I hope that period of time is over. I hope that we can look forward to a better year and pray that everybody has the best year to come. To anyone that might be new to the channel, hi there guys, my name is Dashabella. I'm a virtual equestrian VTuber and I play a whole bunch of horse games on my YouTube channel. So if you enjoy horse games as much as I do, then definitely give the channel a subscribe so you get future notifications for all of my future uploads. That's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to go lie down and drink some more hot water, but I will see you in my next upload, guys. Bye!